Loggerhead Apparel has been on the market for only about 6 months, but it is already doing fairly well. When talking with those behind the brand, though, the goals that they have are not those that are typical for a new clothing company. It's not to have X number of retailers or to have a certain number of items in the line. The goals are much broader than that and extend beyond just what would be good for the bottom line.
A couple years down the road, we would like to help change the production process here, the textile industry here in South Carolina. We would like to see more hatchlings survive, loggerhead sea turtle hatchlings survived off the coast of South Carolina and other areas where we're helping out in conservation.
In essence, Loggerhead Apparel is on a mission to save the textile manufacturing industry in South Carolina and at the same time secure the future for the endangered loggerhead sea turtle.
There's definitely a parallel with the loggerhead turtle and the textile industry of South Carolina. This is a product that people are consuming as it is, and so why not consume a product that has a cause tied to it, or two causes.
Loggerhead is getting some attention, not just for its clothes and its causes, but for the zeal with which it is embracing the task of selling its line and saving that which is in jeopardy. Retailers have taken notice.
If you're willing to work hard, you can get what you want. And I can see that the people who own this company are really willing to work hard. They're out chasing it.
As have manufacturers.
Loggerhead really is on the right track.
Sara and her husband Zachary, who are the people behind the Loggerhead label, had little experience when they set out to form their own company. She's from the low country, he's from the upstate, and they just knew they wanted to do something that was related to their South Carolina roots.
When we started doing our research on what types of products are made in the state of South Carolina, where we both grew up and live and work, we noticed that one that was noticeably absent was clothing.
Discovering that void, they decided to move in that direction and build a clothing line.
We definitely wanted to bring business back to our state, back to the U.S., and not only that, but to bring awareness to the fact that products can still be made here.
The thing is, Sara and Zachary weren't sure that what they wanted to do could still be done in the Palmetto State.
Once we found out how to do it, we were able to source vendors. We were surprised when we were able to find out that we could do it here. We weren't sure going into it that we would be able to, and I think that's a common misperception of people, is that they don't think that things, that these types of products can be made here, that it can be profitable.
Along the way, they found vendors and also found that people with experience were willing to help.
Every step of the way, we worked together.
Craig Industries in Lamar was one of 2 manufacturing locations that Loggerhead chose to make its clothing. It's no secret that places such as this have suffered in recent decades as work has gone overseas.
We used to do polo shirts for Ralph Lauren, Rough Hewn, all those companies. Liz Claiborne went offshore. So we had to seek our own little niche in the market.
Now there's a trend, particularly among smaller companies, to try to keep the work done for them in the United States. For places such as Craig Industries, that is promising.
We've gathered a lot of work that's gone offshore and has come back to the States.
From the perspective of those at Loggerhead, it all means that their orders and their business play a part in keeping some of these individuals employed.
We absolutely hope to help them down the line as much as they're helping us. I think it's a mutually beneficial relationship.
In the early days of building Loggerhead Apparel, Sara and Zachary have proven something for themselves, and they say that hopefully what they have done can be an example to others.
You certainly don't have to go overseas, and I think it's a personal choice, and we're seeing a lot of, there's definitely a trend now where more people are trying to do stuff here. It's becoming popular again to wear American-made products.
So Loggerhead Apparel is positioned well to play a role in helping to resurrect the textile industry. At the same time, it is taking steps to make the world a better place for the reptile after which it is named.
We give 10% of all of our sales, not profit, but sales, to Loggerhead sea turtle conservation efforts. We picked that animal because it is actually our state reptile in South Carolina, and a lot of people don't know that, but they're also an endangered species, of course, and they've been on the endangered species list since the 1970s, and they need a lot of help.
That's 2 reasons now for people to buy Loggerhead Apparel above just liking the design and the feel of the clothing. There are reasons there too for retailers to carry the line. Take the haberdashery in Conway, for example. It constantly gets requests from companies wanting their merchandise in the store. Loggerhead Apparel was one of the few that made it.
I think mainly it was the fact that it's made in South Carolina for people in South Carolina. And I even told her, I said, you may have a hard time selling this anywhere else in the world, but it ought to sell really well here in South Carolina because it's homegrown.
Already, the feedback from the stores that sell Loggerhead shirts has Sara and Zachary planning to offer more colors and designing pants, shorts, and other items.
One of the things that we are hearing from our retail partners is they don't have enough products right now to sell, that people are coming in buying more colors of shirts. They're wanting more products out there, so we're just trying to keep up and give them what they're asking for.
Loggerhead Apparel finds itself in good position, and it seems to get even better with each moment that passes.
We're in this, and it's moving along faster than we could have ever imagined.
Profits most certainly will come, and that will be good for Sara and Zachary, but also for textiles and turtles.